They scream, eat the rich, protect the poor. Then they say they want justice unless it's one of them. Watch Nancy Pelosi have a meltdown live on CNN. You guys gotta check this video out.
Good to see you, Speaker Pelosi. Let's start with redistricting, because Texas Republicans earlier today unveiled their highly anticipated map of how they would redraw districts in their state to basically flip 5 Democratic House seats, make them Republican. Under this map, for example, Democratic Congressman Greg Cesar's seat is completely eliminated. Congressman Henry Cuellar, Congressman Vicente Gonzalez's districts will be made more Trump-leaning. Now, Democratic governors, as I don't need to tell you, in places such as California, are vowing to fight this tit for tat. Do you support that? Should California respond with their own redistricted map to give Democrats more seats?
So really quick, guys, once the Republicans flip the script and try to play the same game the Democrats have used for years, it's a crime against democracy. Think about that for a second. Once you try to do what they do, the thing that they've been saying has been good all along, it's a crime against democracy. Like the video, man. You guys gotta check this one out. This one's one for the books.
Yes, but before I go into that, let me just say that what you just described was the elimination of many minority seats in Texas, and that's unfortunate because the gerrymandering that they're doing is also undermining the diversity that we need to have in the Congress. As far as California is concerned, we would go to a commission. We have a commission-based redistricting instead of the gerrymandering that they're doing in
So here we go with identity politics. If you can't win votes, scream racism, right? This is classic Pelosi. If you can't prosecute someone and they think, it's white versus black, it's black versus white, it's racism. Whenever someone doesn't get their way, it's racism.
Texas, we've had a commission that has drawn the lines in California. We would alter that a bit in order to pick up the seats that we need. It's not necessary if Texas doesn't do this, but the Texas redistricting and what the president has talked about in other parts in the country is indicative of the poverty of ideas that the Republicans have, and they have to resort to this kind of gimmickry in order to try to hold the House. But we will hold the House, and we will participate in California if Texas decides to go forward.
Your governor, Gavin Newsom, said that the 2026 election is being rigged by the Republicans. Is that how you see it?
Absolutely, absolutely. But it's who they are. But again, so much is at stake in this.
It's who they are. This is the same exact person that does insider trading, and then whenever she's asked about it, she goes, I think you're gonna see it in this interview. Actually, I've seen clips, but she's gonna say, "Oh, that's my husband. He does all the investing." And I'm telling you, whenever the microscope goes on these people, they're all of a sudden delusional.
Election, we fully intend to take back the House. We only need about 3 seats. I want 30, of course, and they know that. That's why they have to go into this rigging process. But we will again. We have the capacity to have more seats in California. We can win them in the election, or we can ensure them in the change in the commission. Now, with the caveat that the commission would, in the next redistricting, go back to drawing the lines.
This afternoon, President Trump mentioned you, and he made an allegation about your investments. I want to roll that clip and then give you a chance to respond.
Yeah.
Seem to be having some sort of
investments.
It was. Let me just read what he said. I'm sorry that we had some sort of technical issue. Nancy Pelosi became rich.
Why do you have to read that? We're here to talk about the 60th anniversary of Medicaid. That's what I agreed to come to talk about.
Yeah, but I wanted to.
So really quick, guys, that reaction says it all, right? You know you're guilty when you start squirming and trying to run away from the question before the sentence even finishes. She knows exactly what she's doing. That's why these people are allergic to accountability, right? She just did the same thing with Gavin Newsom. When Republicans win seats, it's rigging. But when Democrats rewrite the maps, it's saving democracy. Like I just said, these people are allergic to accountability. Let's keep going, guys.
That means in the election.
I wanted to give you a chance just to respond. He accused you of insider trading. What's your response to that?
That's ridiculous. In fact, I very much support the stop the trading of members of Congress. Not that I think anybody's doing anything wrong. If they are prosecuted and they go to jail. But because of the confidence it instills in the American people, don't worry about this. But I have no concern about the obvious investments that had been made over time. I'm not into it, my husband is, but it isn't anything to do with anything insider. But the president has his own exposure, so he's always projecting. He's always projecting. And let's not give him any more time on that, please. We're going forward here, and I'm very proud of my family. And while he might make fun of us, while somebody inspired by him breaks into our home and hits my husband in a deadly fashion, hits my husband over the head, and he thinks that's a riot, I'd rather not go into some of my other complaints about him right now. Rather to talk about the 60th anniversary of Medicaid and Medicare. What a triumph, a great pillar of economic.
Man, I'm not gonna finish this one out, guys, because she says that after she already got rich. That's like robbing a bank and then saying, we need tougher laws on bank robbery. They're not even hiding it anymore. Nancy Pelosi just said if Texas redraws its districts, California will also do so. But don't worry, it's not gerrymandering when Democrats do it. Man, let me know what you guys think about this pretty quick video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, let me know what you react to. We're out.